It is a nice day out in the city, and everyone is enjoying their time. One person that is not cool with all of this happens to be Mr. Freeze. Pun very much intended, by the way. Anyway, he surprises everyone and attacks a local park, freezing people left and right. Robin attacks him and makes a little dent in his stupid fishbowl helmet. Freeze taunts the young man, but it was all a distraction so that Batman could easily swoop in and punch his head in, taking him down for good. Meanwhile, another villain, Bozo, who also happens to possess a freezing power, tries to attack a bridge but gets stopped by Green Arrow and his young sidekick. The kid is excited for something happening today. At Pearl Harbor, Aquaman and Aqualad take down another freezing dummy, and Aquaman asks him if he is ready for today. Even Flash and Kid Flash are stopping Captain Cold in the middle of an ice robbery. I really wish that was a joke. And they are extremely excited for whatever happens today. Everyone finishes up and they meet at the Hall of Justice, presumably to officially get the kids to join the superhero team. The League takes the kids through the Justice Hall with tourists and paparazzi swarming the place and gossiping about the happenings, while also stealing photos left and right. After a brief tour of the hall, the kids are asked to sit tight in the library, while the League has a quick meeting about the coincidence of 4 freezing villains attacking at the same time. Everyone is content with what's happening until now, except Green Arrow's sidekick, who has a stick up his ass for some reason. He calls the League out for not even trusting them to join the meeting, and the League is trying to explain to him that they are taking baby steps. Green Arrow's sidekick reveals to the others that he always knew this was not the real HQ, and that it is actually an orbiting satellite, while this place acts as a front for tourists. He then gets really dramatic for some reason, and throws his hat to the ground and quits being their partner. Suddenly, Superman calls to inform the League about a fire happening at Project Cadmus's building, but Zatanna interrupts to inform them that a mage is using some kind of powerful amulet to blow up the sun. The League focuses their efforts on the sunblower and tells the kids to stay put. The kids are frustrated at the adults keeping secrets from them and not trusting them enough. They start to wonder why they didn't leave with Green Arrow's sidekick, Speedy. Robin then hacks the system and learns about the Cadmus Project fire. They agree amongst themselves to go help and prove the Justice League wrong. The kids go to Cadmus and help the scientists that were still stuck in the building. They then infiltrate the building to start their investigation. Aqualad sees some figure using the elevator, and everyone wonders how the elevators are working during a lockdown. They force the elevator door to open and see that there is a whole underground layer to this building that they were not aware of. They go down and investigate. Kid Flash speeds past them for some reason, and they all come across weird monsters crossing the hallways like they are deers at a highway. One little monster that is on the other's back sees the young superheroes and their horns glow. Meanwhile, a guard interrupts a doctor by the name of Desmond and reports that a genome, which is the name of the little gremlins, have spotted 3 intruders. The doctor brushes his concerns away because Cadmus is supposed to be very secure. The kids continue their investigation and come across the source of power for the whole Cadmus underground facility. It is a bunch of energy-producing monsters. They access the data of the place and find out these monsters are called genomorphs, and they come in different powers and characteristics. Suddenly, the guard from earlier ambushes the 3 young heroes, and they all recognize each other. But the guard is quickly mind-controlled by the genome to forget what just happened and order the other genomes to attack the kids. They fight, and Robin manages to slip away so he could open up the elevator and help his friends escape. They succeed, but he takes the elevator down instead of up because he wants to know about the secret project that Cadmus is working on. The kids have their doubts, but it is too late because they already arrived. Some more genomes spot them and try to prevent them from seeing the secret project, but the kids manage to escape to the room of the project, and it is none other than a Superman clone created by Cadmus. They figure out all the details and try to call the League, but there is no connection. Dr. Desmond rushes to the door and asks for updates from the genomes and the guard, but he gets infuriated at the reality of the situation. He then asks for one of the telepathic genomes to contact the Superman clone, Superboy, to attack the 3 kids as they ignorantly set it free. The kids fight Superboy, but he easily manages to take them all down before opening the door for Desmond. Desmond calls the board of directors for Cadmus and tells them about what has happened so far. They tell him to clone the 3 kids to serve them, and then he can dispose of the originals, leaving no trace behind. The kids wake up to see Superboy looking at them. They have a small talk with him about his origins. Superboy reveals that he was created to replace Superman if he dies, or kill him if he ever becomes evil. They try to convince him to leave Cadmus behind and help set them free so that they could show him the actual real world instead of staying in a test tube underground. Desmond interrupts their little chit-chat and brainwashes Superboy using the telepathic genomes, making sure he understands that he is a weapon and that he should go back to his pod. Desmond then begins the cloning process on the three young superheroes. Aqualad makes use of Superboy's super hearing and whispers for his help once again. Superboy returns, pushes Desmond and the genomes away, and then frees the three young heroes. The kids run away and Desmond retaliates by activating every genome in Cadmus to go after them. The kids fight for a while, but manage to run away and make their way through Cadmus with Desmond and his team right behind them. The kids manage to thwart away all trouble, but they get cornered by the head guard and a couple of xenomorphs. The xenomorphs start talking with Superboy telepathically and reveal that they have been the fire to lead the Justice League here and save Superboy, and then in turn Superboy will set the genomes free. Superboy assures the genomes that he will help them be free, but Desmond stops them and drinks a fluid he has been working on that transforms him into a monster. Desmond easily thwarts off the genomes, and then he starts manhandling the young heroes, including Superboy, for most of the fight. Robin, however, manages to outsmart the monster and comes up with a plan of attack that takes him down for good and buries him under the rubble of the Cadmus building. The kids recollect themselves and bask in their achievement. They show Superboy the moon, and then every member of the Justice League unexpectedly arrives at their location, and we are literally talking everyone, like I couldn't point to someone important missing. The Justice League and Superman are shocked to see Superboy, and he wastes no time revealing that he is Superman's clone. They talk amongst themselves, and Superman appears to want to comfort the kid, but he is still confused about his emotions and everything that transpired. Batman berates the kids for what they did the whole night, and everyone claps back by stating that they will do it again, and they better get on or get out of the way. Batman takes the four kids to an old sanctuary that was used by the Justice League. He basically tells them that if they plan to keep working, then they will work under his supervision and with the help of the Justice League. The League will handle the heavy hitters, and they will handle the more covert missions. Batman then introduces their fifth member, Miss Martian, the Martian's niece. Pretty good first two episodes, and here I am laughing my ass off that the dramatic and whiny Speedy left the other sidekicks because he was not respected and did not get to go on missions yet. And then they go on an epic adventure and get their own place under the League's supervision. I guess you get what you deserve for being a crybaby, lol. This brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me, what do you think of these two episodes? Do you think Superboy is stronger than Superman? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.